Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're excited for today's video. I'm doing a theme week. It's not a full week, obviously, but since there's only 4 beers in this video. But I haven't done a theme in a while, and Keith from 93 Lumber was nice enough to send these beers and other beers because he's super generous. And he and I reviewed a beer on his channel, so make sure you are checking out Keith at 93 Lumber, all spelled out. I'll link to him in the description box below. That was actually the same base, but then they did completely different stuff with it, so it's not part of this Ralphius series. So anyway, they released, I want to say it was 20 variants of it this year, and so Keith happened to be there, and he's like, hey, look at this list, what do you want me to grab? And I'm like, I mean, dude, it's like overstimulation, right? I'm like, well, the base would be cool, and there was the vanilla one, and I'm like, that I'd be happy with that. There was some different barrels, some double barrel aged like this one. I just would have been cool with any, but definitely the base and the vanilla. So really rad. So what I'm gonna do is talk about them, post this video. And then in real time, I probably won't drink these one a day, but my plan is to drink them very close together, so I can kind of remember the threads of flavors pretty well, and then I will release them all together one a day. So I'm going to release this video on a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so obviously I'm going to start with the base. So Ralphius is aged for 1 year in bourbon barrels. Comes in at looks like 14.4% ABV. It's our, of course, the way the lighting is does not make this easy to read. Our full something, I can't tell what that word is, sorry. Rich and velvety imperial stout, aged 1 year in a wide variety of bourbon barrels, then blended to taste before packaging. The result is many layers of character, featuring notes of chocolate, jammy, dark fruit, vanilla, and caramel. All flavors I really enjoy. And then if you are not super familiar with my channel, I am the Vanilla Police. I might even change the channel's name to that. And this is a vanilla variant of it. I'm also a huge dog guy. My dog Bruno is my favorite thing on planet Earth. And I love the dog on the label. So this one, the black font on the white background, much easier to read. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in bourbon vanilla barrels. Oh, let me slow down and read that more carefully. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in bourbon vanilla barrels with Madagascar vanilla beans and Tahitian vanilla beans. And this one's also saying 14.4% ABV. That sounds like a lot of vanilla, but will it be enough vanilla for the Vanilla Police? This variant showcases vanilla beans aged for a year in various bourbon vanilla barrels, featuring notes of small batch ice cream, confectionery chocolate, and cake icing. Oh, I like that as a note. That'd be cool. Yeah, if this has vanilla frosting, that'd be really awesome. Then I'm a huge coffee guy, and I think that's why Keith sent this one, because he knows that. So this is the coffee variant. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in bourbon barrels with coffee. They're also saying this one is 14.4% ABV. This variant showcases locally roasted coffee. It's cool they're using locally roasted. I like that. Beans from Speakeasy Coffee Company, aged for a year in various bourbon barrels, featuring notes of mocha, espresso, and a fresh bag of coffee beans. Yeah, and I like coffee and stouts. You can get cold brew added, aged on coffee beans, and then flavor wise, if it's cold press, if it's just diner coffee, coffee grounds, even mocha for sure. There's a lot of different kinds of coffee flavors that a coffee stout can kick out to me that make me happy, is the point of that rambling. And then the last one that, if I didn't mention this, Keith and I are going to do together, this is one of the double barrel ones they did. This one is Scotch and bourbon, and I'm a big fan of bourbon barrel aged beers, obviously, but also Scotch. I do like. I'm not saying I don't know how peaty this is, but for my preference, if I buy Scotch, I try to get stuff that has a nice peaty note. I just love that. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in Scotch whiskey. Oh, Scotch whiskey barrels, and bourbon barrel. Oh, sorry. Let me reread that again slower and actually read it. Imperial Stout aged for 1 year in a Scotch whiskey barrel and bourbon barrel. 13.8% ABV. So is that 1 year each? Am I reading that right? This variant spent time, I think it's going to explain it here, in 2 unique whiskey barrels over the course of 1 year. Oh, no, okay, so it was about half and half maybe. Featuring notes of fudge, toffee, and smoky bog moss. Ooh, is that a way of saying peatiness maybe? All right, so that's interesting. So if I'm reading this correctly, it probably is the same base as these 3, but aged in 2 different barrels, maybe roughly 6 months each. So that's cool, because I was anticipating this actually being like a prior batch of base that they aged for 2 years total. So that's kind of cool, if I'm reading this right, that these are actually all probably the same base beer that they then did the vanilla edition, coffee edition, 2 different barrels. And yeah, trying to remember back their list. I know they had like maple, which obviously I like maple. They had some other double barrel ones, I believe. Yeah, they had at least one other double barrel one. They had like Willet. I forget what other barrels they had, but they had like a lot of. It was just cool to see the. Because sometimes I have talks, conversations with people about these kinds of beers. Some people geek out more about the different barrels. Some people geek out more about the different variant, adjuncts, I should say. And then there's me, who's like, I geek out about all of it for sure. So yeah, it was just they seem like a cool brewery, cool people, all that kind of stuff, making a good variety of beer, which I like. And these all definitely sound like beers I'm going to really enjoy, and I'm looking forward to cracking into. So join me on that journey, right? All right, have you had any of these beers before? Do you think my order is stupid and you should tell me I should do it in a different way? I don't know. All I care about is you check out Keith's channel at 93 Lumber, which again I will link in the description box below, and then you check out these reviews. You watch this video, so it seems like if you're watching me not even talk about an actual beer, you'd be interested in what I have to say about these beers. But yeah, have you had any of them? What are your thoughts? Or maybe wait to the reviews to tell me your thoughts. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not a dictator. Do whatever you want. Comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.